It is not unique to Egypt. Halfway around the world, a culture that never had any contact with the ancient Near East also came to depend on the power of the dead. This is Mexico City on the Day of the Dead. Archaeologist Enrique Rodriguez Alegria has been studying how Mexicans and their Mesoamerican ancestors see the afterlife.
This is the one night of the year where people can spend the entire night with the souls of their ancestors, and the souls can come and visit, and they can share food, and then they can share jokes and stories and enjoy a night together.
The Gonzalez family greet their dead grandfather with a traditional song, imploring him to wake up.
Despierta, papá, despierta.
The belief that the division between life and death is not very firm, and it's definitely not as firm as it is, for example, in the United States.
The Day of the Dead developed from the Catholic faith's All Souls and All Saints days. But the heart of the celebration is much older. It dates back to the Aztec ideas of the afterlife, a tradition that is profoundly un-Christian. At the center of modern Mexico City, only the ruins of the Aztec Templo Mayor still remain. 500 years ago, a colossal pyramid temple dominated the skyline of Tenochtitlan. When the conquistadors first arrived, they described scenes of mass sacrifice by Aztec priests who pulled beating hearts out of living victims. Bodies and blood cascaded down temple steps. But there was scant physical evidence of these mass sacrifices, until a recent, chilling archaeological discovery in the basement of an old house.
So the Templo Mayor is right there, right?
Exactamente, Enrique.
And we are only about 600 feet away from the Templo Mayor. Wow.
Here, Enrique's colleague, Raul Barrera, unearthed remains of a rack of human skulls over 100 feet long.
Bueno, en esta primera temporada de trabajos arqueológicos.
So this is a wall made of skulls joined by lime, and it is associated, or it is part of the skull rack, the Great Zompantli of the Aztecs. It's incredible. It's been right here for 500 years.
Brutal as it seems to us now, the Aztecs saw human sacrifice as vital. Without human blood, they believed the sun would lose power, crops would fail. Without the power drawn from the death of a few, all life would come to an end.
What the Aztecs believed was that if they stopped doing sacrifices, it would be the end of the world. The gods would be displeased, the sun would stop moving, and it would not make its journey across the sky during the day. A sacrifice connected the living and the dead, because people who died in sacrifice providing for the people who remained here, and they continued making this worldly life possible for those who remained behind.
The human sacrifice of the Aztecs and the elaborate tombs of ancient Egypt are both driven by a common belief in the afterlife. The dead have the power to reach back and sustain the living. But today, billions of people believe this power can do more than sustain us in this world. It can grant us all eternal life.